Okay, hello everyone. Dr. Kent Ferguson here, chiropractor from Oliver Chiropractic Wellness Clinic, and I'm here today with our registered dietitian, Meg Oxlin. Hi, Meg.
Hi there.
Yeah, like everyone, we are, accommodating with the times. Before we attempted to do these informative, informational videos together in person, right? But hey, I'm at home, Meg's at home. And today, what we're going to discuss is what I think a lot of us are dealing with. A lot of us are home, spending more time at home than we typically really ever would. There's a lot less options for activities. And the one thing that we all have available for us, for the most part, is TV or streaming video. So we're going to be watching our cable TV a lot more. We're watching our Netflix a lot more, Disney Plus a lot more. Maybe I'm only speaking of myself, but I think other people are are in the same boat. So today we want to discuss, and what we've titled the topic here, Netflix nutrition, right? What to munch on. But before we get into that, Meg, how about you help some people understand a little bit about you and who you are?
Yes. Hi there, everyone. I am a foodie at heart. I'm a registered dietitian and nutrition coach, and I enjoy walking the wellness journey with fellow travelers. And I have been doing lots of cooking and baking lately, and movie watching, and I love to snack too. So yeah, we thought this would be a great idea to share with the world. So hopefully you will find it informative, and you might take away a tip or two about how to enjoy movie munching, do it in maybe a bit more of a healthier manner.
Yeah, so today, what Meg is going to be sharing with us are 10 tips for healthier munching while we're on the couch, watching our shows, and indulging a little bit more than we typically would. So, Meg, what's number one? How do we get started?
Sure. Number one starts with just have a plan. One of the keys to healthy eating is having a plan. And so whether we're planning meals or snacks, and snacks actually make up a big percentage of our nutrient and caloric intake. So when you're planning out your week's menus and maybe a movie night or two, think about what you might choose to snack on. So it will make it more intentional, and planning helps to add more variety and balance into our everyday eating.
And specifically during this time of where we're all really more so mandated to be at home and locked down, we're also be giving the advice that to limit our grocery store shopping to 1 to maybe 2 times per week, right? So we can limit that flow. So that goes right into the planning aspect of things.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
You can be planning your dinners like we typically do, but we add another layer of that, like, hey, what am I going to snack on? Versus
exactly.
versus the mindless eating, right? Like the mindless eating where we're looking to avoid here. All right, so we have a plan. What do we do? Move on to next.
Have a plan. And then before, so let's just say a lot of movies happen at night. So before that, it's best to not enter into a movie hungry and thirsty. So nourish and hydrate well throughout the day. Before the movie, before you sit down, like have a glass of water, make sure you have a decent dinner, so that you're not, if you're choosing to snack on some funner foods that may be not as ideal, but there's room for that, then you're going to eat a whole lot more. So come to the movie well nourished and well hydrated, and then you'll be able to balance things out, regulate your intake a bit more.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Number 3, so choose quality snacks. So there's a world of, we just need to go to the grocery store, and how fortunate to have the wide array of snacks we have. But think whole foods, and think healthy, nutritious, prepared foods. So I'll give some examples. So when we're thinking of a movie, sometimes we're thinking of, munchies, what we might be craving. And there's kind of 3 categories. And so one is the crunchy, salty foods. And so I don't know about you, popcorn, Kent, that is like, we see a movie, my husband makes popcorn, or we buy some good old-fashioned popcorn. And so it's a matter of what you choose. So popcorn in itself can be a really healthy snack. And just comparing, like, there's the microwave popcorn, which can be less healthy because of the kind of fats they use in that, and it's high salt. or you can do air pop or make your own with healthy oil, add your own seasoning, and you can also buy really decent popcorn that just has popcorn, a little bit of healthy oil, and salt. Do you have a comment? I saw you.
Well, yeah. I mean, even when you say something like that, I mean, I think even my natural inclination sometimes, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a lot of work. But it's not a whole lot of work to make that type of popcorn that you're speaking of, is it?
It's really not, and it's kind of a fun ritual. It's just one of those old-fashioned making popcorn rituals. And hey, we're home now more, and maybe we have a bit more time, and maybe we can teach our kids how to make really homemade, real homemade popcorn. So, but that's one option. If somebody doesn't want to mess around with that, when you're shopping and reading labels, buy the simplest with less flavoring that just has popcorn, a healthier oil like canola oil, safflower oil, olive oil, and salt, and avoid all those other extra bags that have all the other extra things in it.
Well, I like what you're saying. So you're not saying, hey, no popcorn, because it kind of goes hand in hand, but there's definitely ways you can control the quality of that snack.
Exactly. It's just the choices, and we have so many choices. So, and then like along that crunchy, salty theme is like chips. So there's your basic potato chip, and but then there's the baked chips, and then there's low sodium chips, and then there's kale chips and beet chips and yam chips. There's so many options. My favorite right now is kale chickpea. It's baked and it has a little salt in it, and I feel like it's almost too good to be true. I dip it in a little ranch dressing, and voila. Pretzels, there's low sodium, there's whole grain. So you understand my point. There's lots of options, and it's just we can still enjoy the crunch and the munch, but make the wiser choice. Yeah.
Or maybe even use this opportunity to deviate from the norm. Try something new. Right? I'm just gonna try something new. The worst thing that can happen is that maybe you don't love it, but you've eaten something healthier.
That's right. And you know what really makes me happy these days, Kent, is when I'm talking to friends and other people and friends with kids, people are cooking more and baking more, and because in a sense, and maybe this is a renaissance for cooking and baking, because it's been said that it's becoming a lost art, and that just makes me really sad. But people have more time, and they're looking for things to do with their children, and they have time to experiment like they haven't had time before. So that I'm thrilled about that.
I can see the smile on your face, Meg.
And just a couple of other munchy ideas. The crunchy is like, there's always celery and carrots and apples if we want to be really wholesome. Whole grain crackers, some healthy cereal, or make your own trail mix or Chex Mix, nuts, seeds. So there's, again, so many options. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So some sweet examples. Do you ever have a sweet tooth when you're watching it?
Yes, I have a sweet tooth. For Reese's Buttercups, those Reese's cups.
Oh yeah.
The Reese's peanut butter cups. Yes, that's my sweet tooth. And then when it comes to my crunchy, it's Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my go-tos.
Okay.
Right. So maybe I'm going to try to follow my own advice and try something different.
Right on.
Yep.
And so moving into some sweet examples then, I mean, I'm with you. Peanut butter and chocolate is a great combination. One suggestion too is to try some darker chocolate. Dark chocolate has great nutritional value, minerals, antioxidants, and it's less sweet, and it's so quality that you need less of it. And there's dark chocolate almonds, and there's dark chocolate blueberries. And there's dried fruit, which is nature's dessert. So dried apricots, raisins, prunes, apples, you name it. And like frozen fruit, like frozen blueberries and grapes are super sweet. So another idea, seasonally perhaps, maybe those are better in spring or summer. But those are just a few suggestions for the sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the creamy, so what's happening here from a nutritional perspective is when we do the crunchy stuff, like the whole grain crackers or the nuts or the seeds or the cereal, that's giving us some fiber and a little protein. The sweet things is giving us, when we choose healthy fruits, dried fruits, chocolate, that's giving us some nutrients and some fiber. And the creamy examples like hummus, avocado, guacamole, tzatziki, peanut butter, cheese, those are giving us protein and fat. And all of these nutrients in combination will help to satiate us and give us a sense of satisfaction to help eliminating the empty calorie foods, which are the ones that make us just want to keep on munching and munching and munching, because it's not really giving our brain and body anything substantial nutritionally. So
that just makes too much sense, Meg. You're trying to sell me on the fact that we can have a well-rounded, balanced snack while watching a movie.
Absolutely. And still have fun.
I'm being facetious, but I think you're absolutely right. And I mean, it comes, and that's why I love doing these videos with you, because it comes down to thinking about it, maybe putting in some pre-thought into it, but maybe just thinking about things just a little bit differently, right? And we're already out of our routine, so let's possibly create some new ones.
That's right, and we don't want to take the joy and fun away. That's one of my core principles. So, but we can have this relationship of movie and munching, and just do it. Elevate the quality. Yeah,
for sure.
So those are some foodie ideas. Did you have any other thoughts before we move on?
No. I love what you're sharing. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. When you're looking at the different types of, I think when you're referring to textures that we go towards, if you make a little bit of a shift as to what you might want to choose to meet those textures of sweet, crunchy, things of that nature, that we can get different nutrients from each of those groups, right? That's just not empty calories, that we can eat a bag of chips and still feel full before the end of, feel empty, or feel that we need more by the end of the movie, right?
Exactly.
So, no, I get where you're going with this, and that's great.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so it's what we eat, and then moving on, it's part of the equation is how much we choose to eat. And so we all know, so being mindful of portions, and we all know the hazards or have experienced perhaps grabbing a bag from the pantry and then just sitting down with our friend the bag. Well, we know where that can go.
Empty bag.
Unless it's shared between 4 people or something. So take a bowl. This is again the planning ahead and thinking ahead. Like, take a bowl, then put some of your favorite snack in the bowl, or grab some guacamole and chips and carrots and put it on a smaller plate versus a bigger plate. And finish, enjoy, and then just take a break. Like, put it away, wait 10-15 minutes to see if your body will register, hey, you know what, I think I'm pretty satisfied, I think I'm gonna have a drink instead. You can make a more rational decision, and portion plan in advance. You know, some people come home from the grocery store and they take their bulk nuts and they put them in Ziploc bags or whatever works for you, but it's just a little bit of common sense there with managing the portions, and that can prevent a lot of things where we don't want it to go.
So that last suggestion of, like, if you buy bulk nuts or a bulk supply of something, just pre-package them into smaller components. So when we are going for that, like, close your eyes, reach into the pantry, I'm just going to grab something to eat. You're grabbing something smaller.
Exactly. And, you know, this is, I always encourage my clients, you know, involve everyone that lives under your roof. Like, role modeling for the kids, it's giving them skills. And this is like silly time consuming stuff, right? But so get all hands on deck and get an assembly line and everybody can partake in that. Yeah,
good.
All right, moving on. So consider the timing of your snack. So if mindless eating, if somebody's watching a lot of movies and there's a really strong association between the munching and the movie, and it's kind of escalated these days, then consider the timing of your snack. So you can plan your snack, and you could sit down before the movie and enjoy the snack, just eating your snack, which is a more mindful way to do it, actually. Or you can watch the movie, plan an intermission break. We're gonna have a popcorn break. We're gonna have a guacamole and chips break, and then you're separating, because mindless eating happens when we're multitasking. So watching a movie and eating. 40% of our digestion takes place in the brain, the pleasure and the awareness. So it happens to all of us. We're just watching the movie and we're engrossed in it. Oh my God, what happened? So you can plan snacks before, you can plan an intermission break, or look forward to a celebration after the movie and have your favorite snack. So those are just additional options to enjoying popcorn or whatever while the movie's going on. But if somebody's really struggling, you can think outside that box and plan a separate snack time where you can focus on the mindful eating and then just watch the movie and have a drink or something.
I think that's a fantastic set of recommendations. And to touch a little further on your suggestion there of having an intermission for whatever the snack is going to be, but having an intermission midway through the movie. I mean, really what that's going to help a lot of people with is also breaking that seated posture or that lounging posture, right? That like if you're going to just watch a movie, hey, maybe two, that there's going to be periods of time now and there that 3-4 times you're able to get up and move your body. So without getting on too much of a tangent, that is a huge beneficial effect for your body and how your body feels from that seated posture and that lack of movement and that stagnation. And nonetheless, the movement's going to help you digest. But I mean that without getting too far into another.
So that's an excellent segue, Ken. That's an excellent. It's like a 2-in-1 deal then. Moving will help just tune into the body a bit more too. Like not just their muscles, but like then how am I really feeling from a digestive perspective? That's a great. That's an excellent compliment. Yeah. Sure. Which actually leads to the next point. Which is, where is it best to snack? And that might sound like a really silly question. Well, of course I'm going to snack on the couch with my popcorn. But there's options. We have options. So we can sit on the couch and enjoy our bowl of popcorn, whatever. We can sit on the couch and enjoy our snack and just pause the movie. Or we can leave at intermission or leave after and go sit at the kitchen table or get up and move. And then go sit at the table and enjoy and have a conversation. What do you think of the movie so far? And then come back. So again, these are just options, ways to think outside the box, get creative with how,
you know, and again, it also allows you time to interact with those people you live with.
Exactly. Like, let's have a meaningful conversation about what did you take away? And for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And then moving on, so not just thinking about food, but we have to also consider drinks are a part of our nutrient intake and nourishment. And so again, cheers. Like if you want a pop, enjoy a pop. If you're gonna have a glass of wine or a beer and enjoy that. Kind of the recommendation always around that is for everyone, have a glass of water. Have a generous glass of water. And then you can also get creative. You can make a wine spritzer with club soda. You could make, if ginger ale is your favorite pop, mix it half with club soda. Or do a club soda drink with a splash of cranberry and lime. If it's winter, a beautiful warm tea or decaf coffee. If it's summer, make a special herbal iced tea. So whatever you enjoy, just again, hydrate well in between, moderation. And hydrating is so key because if we're eating something salty, sometimes we're wanting more food and really we need water. We need hydration more than food. So just some tips with drinking too, because drinking can actually add whatever it is, if it's pop or alcohol, can actually add quite a few calories if it's beyond the moderation. So
and in addition to whatever we might be snacking and chip and intaking from a food standpoint.
You got it. Yeah, that's right. You got it. Yeah. And wrapping up here, so keep in mind those mindful eating strategies. The key ones are to snack slowly, chew really well, on average 30 times per bite, depending on what you're eating is kind of an average. Like at dinner, that would be the case. If it's a chip or something, doesn't need to be 30, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Take a break, take a breath. Maybe get up and move and stretch and check in with your fullness and satiety feelings. And do I really need more? Do I want more? I think I'll just chill for a bit and have a sip of something, So just keep that in mind. And last but not least, and most important, is just enjoy this favorite pastime that we have, especially now. and keep the fun in food and experience the pleasure of mindful, healthy snacking. I got to go make some popcorn, Kent. How about you?
No, not till this evening. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the day. No, I think that's been wonderful. All right, but especially the popcorn. We're joking about it, but that's it's a very common thing. I mean, if we're on Family Feud, what's the most common family food? Movie food would be popcorn, right? Like, so if you can make some small shifts or alterations to the way that we typically go about viewing our common snacks or our common and favorite food groups or drinks, and how we go about in taking that during this time. Again, let's take the opportunity to possibly develop some different habits. All right, some different habits about with the things that we will do, because this may not be the only time that we're in this situation.
That's right, and it's not going to end tomorrow, we know. So
exactly, and it's not going to end tomorrow. You're absolutely right. All right, well,
yeah.
Meg, I completely appreciate you taking the time to meet up with me. Now, just as a reminder for people who are familiar with our clinic or maybe aren't familiar with our clinic, seeing this video, meeting with you one-on-one is absolutely an option over Zoom for anybody looking to begin, continue their nutritional health journey. Can you talk to them a little bit about working with you?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm super open and available. I have lots of time these days, and would be happy to offer some support and guidance. Anyone who is looking for that right now, from a health perspective, from a cooking perspective, shopping ideas, you name it, anything having to do with food, nutrition, healthy eating.
Okay.
I'd be super open. Would welcome that anytime. Yeah.
For more information on that, they can just look at our website, www.ocwc.ca. If you're looking to connect directly with Meg, just give the clinic a call, send us an email, and we'll make that connection. Okay. Any parting thoughts?
No. Have a great day. Have fun. This was great. Thanks, Kent. Look forward to next time.
Yeah, me too. Okay, guys. So keep well. Stay connected with those that you love, the people around you, and stay, let's maybe try to get into a little bit more connection with ourselves, right? So when we come out of this, hopefully a little bit of a better version than we were going into it.
Yeah, and it's a super time to focus. That's exactly, just to add to that, focus on our health and well-being.
Yeah.
From a holistic perspective. So it's a gift of time we're given to do the best we can with.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.